What's going on, guys? Austin the Money here. So these are the trades I've taken for this week. If you guys watched the last video, you know Sofi was my main, basically my main trades, right? So we sold some puts, 50 contracts of Sofi. We gained, and this was the 24.5 strike. We gained 19 in credit. And literally Monday when the market opened, these things were already up over like around 40%, 35, 40% or something like that. So I ended up buying them back for 11. And at the time I was looking for a different stock to get into, and I just couldn't find one. So I ended up basically going right back into Sofi. Some of my contracts got filled at 12, some of them got filled at 11. So that brought my average to 11.35. And this was the $25 strike on Sofi. And since the strike was a little higher, I could only do one less contract. So 49 contracts for an average credit of 11.35. We bought them back for 3. And then I chased Sofi a little bit because Sofi was looking extremely bullish. And there was only one more day. I did this on Thursday afternoon. So pretty much a day and a half left. Bought them back for 3. Sold the 27s, which Sofi was trading at $28 at the time. Sold the 27s for 10, 46 contracts for an average credit of 10, and we bought those back for 1. So we made 400 on Sofi the first time, 400 on Sofi the second time, and another 400 on Sofi again, all from cash secured puts. So that was a little over $1,200 just right there. And then this is a long call. I bought a weekly call on Meta. We made $50 on that. I bought some Nvidia calls, made $20, and I bought an Apple call, made $102. I've joined my friend's Discord group. He is amazing at technical analysis. And when I buy long calls, I'm usually buying them from his signals and his technical analysis and his price targets and all that. If you guys are interested, I'll drop the link down below. If not, then obviously this main portfolio is going to be for selling options. But I'm always going to have like $1,000 to $2,000 left in my portfolio that I can't sell options on. So with that money, I choose to take advantage of his group and, just buy some cheap calls. Like these were only $313 and I only bought one. So, just a little extra money for like the cherry on top. But and I call this the strat. This is the in the money strategy that I do. 14,080, but if you look, since we sold it for a loss, we lost 13,300. So if you do the math, that is around, $700 or so from Sofi or whatever. 14,080, and yeah, so about $700 from that play. If I would have known Sofi was going up to freaking 29.50, I probably would have sold the 29s at the 30s. But it's very hard to know that a stock can go from $6 to 29, just almost straight up. Sofi's on an insane run, and the crazy thing is, it just broke its 2021 all-time highs. So this thing kind of could keep going. It's on an insane tear right now. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I think I covered everything. This was the realized profit and loss for the week. 21.79. Amazing week. So yeah, the cover call, $7.95, Nvidia, Sofi. I did this stupid thing on open again. I did this last week where I tried to sell open puts in my Roth, and I ended up doing it in my individual. So I immediately bought them back. I did the exact same thing this week as I did last week. So stupid minus $11 for that accident. But yeah, that's it right there. I mean, absolutely crushing it. So $2,100 week, and these are my long-term shares. I have averaged down a little bit. or averaged up, I guess, in a case. Chipotle, I added some shares. I think last time I only had like 3 shares. Now I have 25. They authorized a $500 million share repurchase, and I really like that. I really like when when a company is buying their shares back for cheap, right? I mean, look, Chipotle was trading over $60 not too long ago, and now we're in the 30s. I see this as a good buying opportunity. I don't think Chipotle is going anywhere. So just starting a position, nothing crazy, nothing big. This is like what, $900, $1,000 position, which is less than 1% of the portfolio. UNH, we still have our 3 shares, and Lilly, we have doubled down. I had 3 shares, now I have 6 shares. But that's it. Just keeping it pretty small. Year to date, realized we're up 28,000, which is nice. And year to date, we are up 29,200 or 22%. We have just broken 22%. Amazing. The portfolio is at 161, almost 162. And right now I am in 2 NVIDIA calls expiring next week, which I will hopefully close Monday or Tuesday for a nice gain. And this is my next week's play. Open 7.5. It is a little bit riskier, but there's a lot of hype around open, and we're still $2 out of the money. This stock would have to fall 21% by Friday for these contracts to be in the money. And, interest rates are coming back down, and there's a lot of hype around the stock. Interest rates are coming back down. More people are going to be buying houses. More people are going to be going to open houses soon. And I have a friend that lives in Florida. He's been seeing open door advertisements a lot around his area. And, I think this stock has good potential. It is very much probably overvalued, but I got $11 per contract. So this position here, I'll punch it in actually real quick and watch you guys see it on the spreadsheet. So we got 160 contracts at 11. So let's go ahead and punch that in. We got open. We're buying it back for 0 because we want to let it expire. We got 160 contracts for $11. So if this plays out and we just let it expire worthless, which is the goal, that would be a $1,760 return, which is insane. And that would be for the 26th. So that would be insane. I'll delete this so that you guys can see where we're at so far. So far for September, this is all realized. We're at $6,200 or 4.1% gain for the month. Absolutely crushing it. Super, super happy. And hopefully we can get to that 8,000 mark. We got 1 week left in September, and let's crush it. Let's finish strong. So we'll go ahead and then if this were to hit, we would be at perfectly 8,000, 5.3% if it hits. So hopefully it hits, and hopefully my NVIDIA calls do pay as well. But yeah, guys, that's the recap of last week. This is everything I'm in. So fully transparent with you guys. I might buy open shares on Monday and sell in the money cover calls on them as well to generate more income. Haven't decided yet, because obviously this is a little more volatile play, a little more risky. And but I mean, over a 1% return for a 21% downfall, I know it's looked pretty good to me. So hopefully it plays out, and I guess we'll see you by next Friday. But that's the video, guys. Appreciate you watching. Oh, let me go over the Roth real quick. Shoot, hold on. For anyone keeping up with my small account portfolio, we have hit 3745. I have mainly just been selling we're up almost 54% year to date. Let's see. Yeah, so I've only been selling open puts in this account. So I've sold 4. I think I just sold these on. Yeah, I bought my old ones back and sold some fresh ones. I'm being a little more aggressive with an 8.5 strike instead of my individual with a 7.5 strike, because I don't mind wheeling in the Roth, since I'm still 30 years away from taking the money out. So I'm definitely playing a little bit more aggressive here. These will expire basically in a week, and this is what, a 4% return in a week, which is insane. These are already up 3 cents per contract, so we will see how this goes. But they're still $1 out the money, so hopefully this goes well too. But that's what I'm doing in the Roth, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it right there. So road to 170, I guess. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.